You started.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you everybody for coming out, especially the regulars. I love you guys. Always helping out. I guess we'll just go ahead and get started with the principal's report.
Okay. There's a lot going on this month of March, and again, I want to say Mr. Fanning is not here. He went to a spring leadership conference up in Phoenix. He'll be back Friday, so he's up there representing on the trail for the district. It's from the trust, so he's learning about liability and insurance, so he's up there bringing back valuable information. The most important event that's happening this month is we're having our Arizona Educational Foundation A+ visit, and that will be on Monday and Tuesday. And for this visit, we have our entire first semester as a staff, we were writing our A+ application, and that just highlights all the great programs and everything that's happening here on campus. And that we submitted that A+ application, and the judges will be here Monday and Tuesday. We have 4 judges coming in that are going to be visiting classrooms, meeting with parents. They're going to be meeting with students, meeting with all our staff, and verifying what is happening in our application and seeing what it is. If we are honored to receive this A+ award, we'll know after April. That's going to be happening on Monday. We've been preparing, beautifying our campus, kind of putting those final polishes. If you haven't noticed, that's what's been going on. But again, they're going to be here, so we've been just preparing everything, and that's going to be happening Monday and Tuesday. Other than that, one of the highlights that we have going on is spring break. I think everybody's going to be very excited to have spring break after the busy semester that we've had, the busy quarter. We have our SUSD honor concert this Thursday. We have a dance this Friday. Also, we also have this Friday we have Pie Night, which is very exciting. Our math counts Pie Night, so that will be fun. Our third quarter sports are wrapping up this weekend, and we have wrestling tournaments. We have our basketball teams that are participating in the Southern Valley League tournaments, and our soccer team is also participating. So we'll find out tomorrow how they advance. So that's pretty exciting for our middle school teams. Next week we have half day on Friday. That will be the end of the third quarter. So our grades will be going out after spring break, and you'll be getting your report cards mailed home. After spring break, we'll be having our third quarter awards assembly, so that'll be nice, a good way to come back and celebrate all our students who are doing excellent things on campus. Some other information, just to highlight, hopefully our students have been mentioning that on Mondays, the counselors have been providing information to our students on college and career readiness, so our counselors have been doing that. We're also preparing for Career Day that's coming up May 6th. So if you didn't get a note home inviting parents or community members, let us know. It's online, and that will be May 6th for K through 8. Also, there's been some changes to our schedule for next year. Right now we have our red and gold day schedule where our middle school kids kind of alternate their electives. Next year we're going to have quarterly electives. So if I were taking PE and art, right now they alternate. One day PE, the next day art. Now it's going to be a quarterly rotation. So I'm going to take PE for a quarter, and then I'm going to take art for a quarter. And I think it's going to be providing students with a more consistent elective rotation. Other than that, for middle school, the only change that we're going to do is we're going to change our daily math skills. It's going to be after first period instead of after fourth period. So it's just going to be kind of a quick rotation. So for those of us that are going to have a sixth grader coming up, right, all 3 of us, right, we're going to have sixth graders next year, right, Ms. Patterson, that's something for us to know. And our counselors are currently scheduling all our 5th, 6th, and 7th graders into their courses for next year, so they're working on that. And I know one of the things our counselors are doing is they're going over to Copperview and they're providing them information. In April, we're going to have our new Coyote Night, which will be fun for our 5th graders to come and get some information about 6th grade for next year. So that's going to be exciting. In April, we're also going to have our kindergarten kind of round up our kindergarten introduction. So that'll be fun. I believe the kindergarten roundup is April 2nd or 10th, so it keeps changing, the beginning of April. Okay. Good question. April 2nd. Oh, I'm so glad it's Patterson. And also, our new Coyote night for our 5th graders, that I believe is April 21st. So that'll be fun. So those of us who have 5th graders going into 6th grade, personally, that's gonna be a big change for us. Other things that are coming up, we have, High night, spring break. We have High night. When is it? That one is this Friday. High night. So you can come and participate in math activities and eat them pie. That's fun.
It's the same time as the dance.
The dance is right after school from 2:30 to 4:15, and pie night starts at 6 o'clock. So not at yeah, and pie night is K through 8, and the dance is only for middle school students. Current middle school students. Good question. And then just so that you know, March 26th and 27th, our parent-teacher conferences, and our spring parent-teacher conferences, we focus on those students who need it more. But if you want a parent-teacher conference, you can ask for one. I know that one of my teachers, my personal teachers from one of my students, she sent home a note, and on there it stated no parent-teacher conference needed at this time, but if I would like one, I could ask for it. So it's those students who kind of need a little bit more help in the spring. But again, if you like one, teachers are always more than willing to have a parent-teacher conference. So again, those dates will be March 26th and 27th, and those will be half days. And I believe that's it. We just have a lot coming up. When we hit 4th quarter, it's just going to be downhill from there. Good stuff.
All right, we'll move into the board member reports. We got a popcorn machine fixed for $50. So that was a huge thing. And 200 or whatever that we voted on doesn't have to happen. Our t-shirt orders we've already collected all of those, and that order is going in this week. And so I think it's like a 2-week turnaround for the t-shirt, so they should be here right after spring break. Let's see. Family Fun Night update. We are planning. We just had we'll have our next planning meeting next Tuesday at 3:15 in the conference room. Anybody who wants to get involved in planning is welcome. We have a lot of things going on, so we need a lot of volunteers to help out. A lot of exciting changes this year. Nothing solid yet, so I don't need to say anything yet. But anyone who's interested, please come to the meeting 3:15 in the conference room. The Valentine's Day profit. What did I tell you it was? Let me look up. Hang on. I think it was for the dance.
It was a good day.
It was just under 200 what we cleared. Like I think it was like 179, 176 what we cleared after expenses and everything. Wasn't it? 276? 279. Yeah, 279 or 276. So it was, we did it, I mean, that's pretty good for cookies, popcorn, pretzels, 2 hours of work. Well, as a dance, so. So that was pretty good. Movie night profit. Okay. It's right here on the expense report. I don't have it tallied. I don't have it figured out. But you should have picked up the expense report from the back table, and everything's listed right here. I'm sorry I don't have it tallied right now, but it's all listed on the report. Also, I wanted to just mention, to go back to talking about Career Day, that week's that was Staff Appreciation Week, so we'll need volunteers for that. But also, after our meeting that week, Ms. Gallagher is working on getting, they're going to have some scholarship information for parents. It's, never too early to start thinking about that kind of thing, so just keep that in mind in the back of your head. We'll have that meeting immediately following our main meeting. We'll have that scholarship meeting. I think that's it for the board member.
Is that number correct for the deposit on the movie? We made like over $1,500.
That was in the movie. That was the dance, the movie.
The $1,500
So
deposit.
that's also including the cash that we withdrew for them.
Oh, okay.
So, which is all reflected onto the report, the jobs and everything. I'm sorry, I should have it for you. I guess we'll move on to committee reports. Hospitality committee, I don't see anybody here, but we have, teacher conference meals coming up on March 26th, a half day. So we'll have that, it'll be in the afternoon after the students leave. So, but you can drop off, parents can drop food off anytime that day. In the morning drop off, pick up anytime. And then, Holly or Becky will probably be getting a flyer out pretty soon on that with more information. Bus pass. Michelle, do you want to talk about bus
It's been a little slow coming in, so I think we're going to put a reminder out to the students and staff in the morning, just to remind them to keep depositing or keep turning them in on Friday. In the last month and a half, I only had 3 teachers that sent over an envelope once. And we haven't had any more submissions since December, so we're okay for now.
I think we will need help with counting, but we will still need help for the rewards party, right?
Sure. I unfortunately I just would have been scheduled during the middle of the day to go help with that, but counting and submitting, I kind of got that under control.
And did you want to update everybody on the, our large check?
The refund check from last year that must have gotten misplaced somewhere between Box Hub and district office was reissued in November in the amount of $2,551. District deposited that. And unfortunately, because we are not the 501c3 certified, I guess, they cannot reissue a check back to us. But whenever we need anything, all we need to do is submit the order to them with a PO, and district will gladly pay that out of the $2,500.
They actually deposited into this donation to the fund.
Okay.
So,
We know.
Okay. Perfect. Well, then that makes it even easier. We can just do it right here. So we have it, technically we have it, but it's just not in the PTO account. Right? But we have access to it and can use it freely.
well, the school has it though, so that,
Yeah.
that's better.
It's an actual donation.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thanks, Michelle.
So the money finally came in.
So then, Wednesday workshops, do not see Amanda. The Wednesday workshops got moved to the A113 building, so all the crates will be in there from now on. So they'll stay there. Anything about?
No, I haven't. We just appreciate the flexibility with having it moved to the A building because it had been in the D2 building, but because of our daily math skills hub and office in the D2, it kind of got a little bit congested. Yeah, and I think it's actually better up here because it's a more central location. It's easier for our volunteers to come in and go in there, I think. So I think this is a very good adjustment too. We appreciate everybody's flexibility.
So, and if there's ever any questions or issues with Wednesday workshop from teachers or parents, you can always email on the PTO or Gmail. Then I guess we'll move down to upcoming events. Obviously, Wednesday workshops every Wednesday. So, except in April, we'll have a little break in there doing testing. But for this month, we'll have every Wednesday. March 7th, we are doing that Saturday, this Saturday, and we're also doing it on the 28th. So we're going to get together to anyone's available to rebuild, repaint, build new games for Family Fun Night. if anyone's available. Good. What time would you like to leave?
The earlier the better, I gotta go to sleep.
At what time?
What time is it? 1 o'clock? All the girls will be participating in dance competition attack in Phoenix. 8 o'clock?
Want to do 8?
Yeah.
I'll be ready. So like 8 to 12?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, here at the school. So, all right, there we go. I took it to you there. Let's see. The Harkins Summer Movie Tickets. Is it, anybody like not sure about the Harkins Summer Movie Tickets? It's $5 a person, 10 weeks of movies. Pretty cut and dry, simple. We get a cut of that. But that last day for those are March 9th. That gives us time to get everything counted and faxed over to Harkins before the deadline. Family Fun Night meeting, planning meeting is 3:15 next Tuesday in the conference room. Let's see, I guess we don't need a collection help. So, and then March 26th is the teacher meals, the half day. And then just like all of our other teacher meals, we'll need donations from the parents. And obviously flyers will go out later from Becky or Holly on that one. And then March 27th, we'll have our Box Up Rewards party for the top winning class. So we need about, I'll be here, but we need about, it'd be good to have 3 people to do that. In addition to you, just 3 more volunteers? No, like 3 total. Yeah, like 2 more volunteers. I think we'll probably, do the slushies again, or it's gonna be warmer. Or did you cotton candy? What do you think would be good?
Either one.
It's gonna be warm again.
Yeah, by then it should be more.
So I think we'll probably do the snow cones again.
Snow cones, it's local.
We have to have at least 3 volunteers for that one. Too many kids at one time, otherwise.
So I have a quick question. The family fun or family fun night planning meeting?
Yes.
I think it's at 4:15. I think Tuesday's gonna be the conference is on the schedule's at 4:15.
Oh, this is at 8
That's right.
Okay.
So on the calendar's at 4:15.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if that's.
All right, I didn't know that.
The 10th,
They'll be on, they'll be gone, right? Okay. So,
What time did you get?
4:15, we should be on by 2 that day.
Thank you.
Do you want to say it 3:15?
Yeah, if we can keep it at 3:15, that will be, staff members will not be more inclined to come. But, and then, again, March 28th, another, work day for Family Fun Day. And that's it, our busy month is over. February, we made it through it. We made money, so it was good. Yeah. We bought a mailbox? Oh, we bought a new mailbox in the office. So anytime we have the Harkins, the t-shirts, any of that, right next to Mary, if you're facing Mary, it's right on the left, the gray box. They'll have our name on it, basically, by the end of this week. So if anybody needs to make a payment for an order or whatever, you can just, like, put it on there. That way it keeps, eliminates more trouble for the office. So I think that's all for that, right? Am I missing anything? All right, so then our Valentine, let's see, we have with lots of volunteers. Movie night was great for volunteers. We really, really appreciate all the volunteers we had, both at movie night and the dance. If it wasn't for our volunteers who stayed the whole dance, who didn't sign up for the whole dance, it would have been as easy as it was. So I appreciate that very much.
Because we have to help them, we're also able to get out of here.
We were able to get out in like within half an hour.
Wow.
after the dance? Absolutely.
We were walking out by 8:30. So all the teachers are in here. This is for movie night. Katie, do you want to do it?
Yeah, Tuesday. I'm sorry. It keeps it better.
Yay, Florence. So that's who gets the $25 gift card for moving. Okay, and then this is for the day. Want to do it again, Katie?
Yeah. Close your eyes.
W. So then they'll get a $25 gift card for the classroom. I guess we're down to the same old vice president nominations. We did post the description of the duties on the website. Well, Michelle did, thank you very much. Anybody? Okay. What do we have signed up for? Oh, for the, what is it? Box party. Oh, okay. So yes, if anybody's interested in box tops, helping out with the box tops. It's during the school day. Depending on the class, it'll run from approximately 10:30 to 1:30. When is middle school lunch hour?
1:30.
1:30. So if anybody's interested, you can just let me know, let us know after the meeting, or email. You're right.
Those are half days. It's better, it'll be shorter.
So what's the time?
The half, it would end by 12:15.
So this is at 10:30 and this is at 10:30?
I don't know, I have to see it. I only have the middle school paper.
Do you know what time you guys go lunch half day?
9:30.
So 9:30 to
12:15.
12:15. Okay. Great. Is that it? Any questions? Do you have any questions or?
Okay, my teacher, and a few kids in my class wanted to ask, are we having a talent show, and if we are, then when?
There is, Miss Ackley is in charge of it.
Okay.
Miss Ackley. Sorry. At the family fun night, we're going to have, like a little kind of stage area. We're going to have the band, Mr. Rodriguez is going to have the band performing, and then after that, from I think about 6 to 7:30, it's going to be the talent show.
Okay.
And then, so Miss Ackley will be the one to ask for the details of like auditions and all that.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions? You finished on time. Our next meeting is April 7th, 5:30 again. I feel like it's easy, but all right. Thanks, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you.